Hello, everyone. Happy Halloween. Oh, I hope you all had a good Halloween. Let's see, is my mic even on? Alright, there's my mic. Oop. I am tiny. Why did I suddenly become tiny? Okay, that's better. Oh, there's always something going wrong. Anyway, yeah, Halloween. Lots of fun. I hope if you wore a costume, it went over very well. If you passed out candy for the trick-or-treaters, I hope that was a lot of fun and no troublemakers. I personally live in a bit of a trick-or-treat desert. I got a bunch of full-size candy bars because I know very few kids come through my area. So, gotta get the good stuff. I've always wanted to be that house with full-size candy bars. Because fuck yes. I passed out 5. I got 2 boxes with 18 each. So I got like 30 candy bars left. It's a good thing I've got it, my routine dental cleaning in like a month because something tells me I'm gonna need it. Oh, but delicious candy. I've actually got 2 bars with me right now for when I get a little peckish. Yeah, see, I got, what did I pick up again? I got a Snickers and a Milky Way. Both good. Both very good. Although I have to say, as I've gotten older, my tastes have simplified. Like, I just really like a good Kit Kat bar. And of course, Reese's. Actually, no. Even though I do like Reese's, I have also gotten better taste in chocolate. So I love getting like dark chocolate sea salt caramel. That is just mwah, so good. I'm a little surprised. Actually, no, I'm not really that surprised. I do suffer from seasonal depression, and so my Octobers for the past couple years have been lacking. I don't do as many decorations as I would like, although I am trying to live Halloween year round, so I'm sort of getting the spirit out anyway. I did at least carve a pumpkin. I need to at least carve a jack-o'-lantern. If nothing else, it kind of feels like a little charm. But y'all are not here to see me ramble on about Halloween adventures. Actually, no, of course you are. This is a Halloween stream. Why wouldn't you be? This is me trying to do a preamble and just figuring out how I want to move forward. I guess I can just start with playing the horror shorts. And then afterwards, I downloaded Bad Quiz, which is something that what is it? Team 4-Star. I think it was specifically Steven, though, made this game. I didn't actually look at all the details, but they've been doing a Bad Quiz on their channel for a little while now. It kind of reminds me of the early You Don't Know Jack games, where it was, like, it was like a game of Jeopardy, that kind of trivia game. But it would also have a lot of verbal abuse and just like weirdness. Like, for whatever reason, the one that pops in my head is, excuse me. Where would a vampire never get a body piercing? And of course the answer is the heart, because, staking. So it's weirdly worded, but I saw that their latest video, they released a horror quiz, and I immediately stopped the video because that was like the first one that they had available as a legit itch.io game. So again, pause the video, got the game, and I was like, that's what I'm playing. That is what I'm playing on this stream. And I made sure to stop the video so I wouldn't get any hints or cheats, because I pride myself on the things I know. I mean, hell, someone who doesn't enjoy horror called to me from across the room and is like, hey Teddy, I have a question about horror movies. And I all but teleported ready to answer that question. And I was very knowledgeable. The question was, who is this figure? This one with the hockey mask with the chainsaw. And if you think that's Jason Voorhees, you are very wrong. Jason Voorhees never used a chainsaw. That is an amalgamation that pop culture used to represent slasher villains. So everyone could identify a hockey mask with Jason, and it's a lot easier to convey than like Freddy Krueger or Michael Myers. A hockey mask is very simple. And the chainsaw was supposed to represent Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So when you see that, that is not Jason Voorhees. It is just prototypical slasher. Shorthand. It's a shorthand. Oh my god, why is the keyframe frequency bugging out again? I set that to be low. Why? One of these days I'll get that fixed. I promise. I promise I'll get it fixed. Eventually. Alright, and it's pretty quiet, so may as well move on to the videos. Yay! Let's see. By the way, hope you like the new transition. Boop! And one of these days I'll be able to get through that without you seeing any of it. Let's see. Boop, boop. Much better. Okay, so I have a couple of shorts either that I have seen and really enjoy and want to share it, and some that I haven't seen. So let's get into it. This one is like the kind that really messes with you. I love horror stories or horror movies rather, where you cannot tell if it's actually happening or if it's all in the character's head. I do remember seeing one. I can't remember the name. It was pretty like a generic type film, and this guy believed that like either like demons or aliens were replacing or possessing the people he knew, and he was like told to kill them. But none of it came off as supernatural in any way. It was very easy to solely see it as being in his head, which then just plays on the stereotype of the scary, mentally ill killer deal, which I hope we can agree is kind of overplayed. Then again, I do find madness scary, but that's mostly the fear of me losing my mind. That is scary for me. But yeah, this one, ooh, y'all are gonna like this one. Alright, I'm gonna turn down the volume just a tad. Y'all let me know if I need to adjust the sound in any way. It's a good setup.
Hello? Anybody?
Futile. Have you ever been in a place like that? The darkness really does swallow up all the light. There's nothing for the light to bounce off of. You ain't seeing nothing. Even in the woods. Play me. You're damaging it. That's what happens if you have the ignition on for too long, right? I don't know, but I'm always afraid that something's gonna break or explode.
You're going to need to stay calm. Panicking won't help your situation. My name is Control Agent Elizabeth Armstrong, badge number 48625. You hear my voice? This is your voice. You recorded this. I know you're confused, but if you want to survive, you need to do exactly as I say. There should be what looks like a person with you. Do not untie them. Do not look at their face. What's in that bag isn't human. If you see its face, you'll forget everything, like wiping a hard drive. That's number one. Number two, find a pen, a reliable one. You can't trust your memory anymore. Your pen is your lifeline. You lose it, you're dead. Number three, this is the hard part. Inside your bag, you should have a weapon. If you're lucky, that'll be your service pistol, and this next part will be easy. If you're not, then you'll have to do it with whatever you can find.
Jesus. Oh, no.
I'm sorry, Liz, but if you're...
Oh, wait, I forgot. Come on. That's much better. I try to be courteous with subtitles. So then you gotta ask, can you even trust yourself?
If you're listening to this, it means containment has failed, and you're the last one left. If that thing gets free, it will kill you. It will kill everyone. I know you can do it, because you're me, and this is not how we die.
Hello?
Hey, stop it! Stop that!
You feel that? You do that again, they hurt you.
Please take it off.
I can't do that.
Can you open the window? I can't breathe.
Only if you answer my questions.
Oh, I can't. Getting chills up my spine.
Who are you?
You don't have to do this.
Do what?
Just let me go.
Answer my question or I'm rolling up the window. Who are you?
I'm your brother.
I don't have a brother.
Forgot again, didn't you?
Oh,
Elizabeth? Liz? I'm not a monster.
Why would you say that?
Because you've done this before. You have a condition. I take care of you. There's a picture of us in your back pocket.
see now
It's
you
us.
you seriously can't figure out what the truth is.
You could have seen this.
What?
How do I know this is you?
Just look in my face.
Can't do that. You know I can't do that.
Come on! Just look!
Hey! Stop! Stop! I said stop! I said stop!
Please don't do this. I'm your brother.
Make me believe you!
No.
Make me believe you!
No. No. You're not a secret agent.
There is no conspiracy. It's just you and me, Liz. Please.
Honestly, you can't even decide what is scarier. Her being right or her being wrong.
It's cold. Are you gonna kill me?
I might have to.
I don't think you will.
Why not?
You're a good person.
Why do you say that?
Because you closed the window.
Ooh. And if she is really having delusions, then it kind of makes sense that the idea of forgetting, wiping a hard drive, could be like her getting help, medication, institutionalization, what have you. I was about to say he should just drive off and call for help, but his hands are still handcuffed behind his back. A little difficult to do anything.
There. Isn't that better?
Ah.
What are you gonna do with the hammer?
I don't know.
Do you think I could hold it?
Okay, so she was correct. Hi, Wavy. Happy Halloween. Ooh, you just got to the good part of the movie. Oh, it's been going pretty good so far. Oh, now she has no answers. This is a short movie on a channel called Alter. It was called Play Me. Alter has like a bunch of really cool short horror movies, and I'm just sharing some of the things that I really like. Not all of them are Alter. Figured to just watch a couple and then play Bad Quiz, which is a game that Team 4 Star, or some members of Team 4 Star, put together. And it's horror themed, so I want to see how smart I am. How'd my event go? It was really nice. It was a lot of fun. Very exhausting though. I was literally, let's see, I left the house at 10:30 a.m. and I got back home, what time was it again? 1:30 a.m. So I was thoroughly exhausted. But it was a good time. Good people, good music. Food was decent. Although I mostly just went out and got myself a pizza. Because I needed something cheap, warm, and filling. Alright, this one is kind of a classic. Let's see, it's 12 years ago. 12 years ago this was made. And it's based on one of like the original creepypastas that got very popular. And it's really fun. It's one of my faves. And it's one of those things where no matter how long something's been out, someone will always see it for the first time. And if I can help that, that'd be awesome. Yeah, 2 a.m., aka the Smiling Man. Very smart. You see someone moving very awkwardly in the dead of night, you give them a wide berth. I have seen a few people in the dead of night while going somewhere, and they were either on a substance or off their meds. Whatever, there was a chemical imbalance clearly happening, and I don't want none of that.
What the hell do you want?
Horror and comedy are essentially two sides of the same coin, because things are just off. And the tone is really the only difference. Because that guy looked ridiculous. It's laughable. But you don't want to be meeting him in the middle of the night. This was back when creepypastas actually had real imagination and simplicity instead of just being knife guy. Though I think my absolute favorite creepypasta is the Russian sleep experiment. Except for the very end. That kind of ruined it. Or nullified it. Yeah, no. See? It's goody. Classic. Ah, Romer. And Smiling Man. Nah. No knife guy. I like my horror with a little more bite than a knife. I mean, that's what slashers are for, right? Now, the only bad thing with this video is that the very end, they've got, you know, the cards to lead you to other videos, but it covers up the last scene, and you need that scene. And when I first saw this, there was none of those scenes, so I could see this. Anyway, yeah, this is There's a Man in the Woods. Ugh. Yeah, as I said, Russian Sleep Experiment is my favorite creepypasta.
There's a man in the woods. What a spectacle. Before the stories started, this school was still respectable. My students used to skip down the hill to the honeysuckle, pluck a couple, and collect their nectar till they picked their fill. Except one obnoxious kid, Sid, who just watched them eat the flowers while he seethed and scowled because he couldn't bear to share his sweet treats throughout our recess hour. I remember Sid saying, "There's a man in the woods."
How are there any flowers left on that
That's
bush?
how the rumors began. Of course, Sid
Oh, you're
had
familiar
started
with
it
this
first.
one.
The poor kids. He got him immersed in a spiel about a serial killer whose gun barrel glint hints at peril. A visit to the nurse, or worse, a hearse, waiting just beyond the dale. The children saw him everywhere. "Look, over there. That man had Batman ears. We swear. And crazy yellow eyes. We saw something rusty. His shotgun? It must be. I saw a lady's severed thigh." Trust me, every word I heard was absurd. Yet each day Sid would stray down way past the playground. Who else was brave enough to save us from the killer's next plot? The rest of the lot would stop back in the blacktop, sure that any closer they were bound to be found deep in the woods, left to rot. I pleaded for the kids to think and learn to be mature, but after a few more rumors doomed my attempts to prove the school was secure, their fear was undeterred, and when the buses drove them all home, the parents finally heard.
Oh, cool.
Everything just blew up.
Good to know that you're also a
I
fellow
received
fan of
all
stuff like
emails
this.
and calls full of shrieks, wails, and all from terrified families who'd heard word of the murderer and didn't like my lack of action at all. What was I supposed to do? Comb the whole forest? Yeah, right. Would you? That means I didn't care? That's not fair. The stories that were you weren't true. Of course I would feel regret had there been a real threat and I ignored it, and some poor kid got kidnapped while the kids were napping. But you couldn't admit that your good little kid would formulate a fib so he ignored what I said. Your little
Those
angel
flowers are
would
gonna
never
rot
become
within
such
the
incredible
day.
creations. An overactive imagination made
Ah,
my
7
kid
Up.
would never lie. How dare I? Accuse a child of being dishonest? Just monstrous. The parents were displeased, and when the PTA took action, they dismissed me from the classroom. Like they knew what was best for their kids. Do you know how difficult it is to get a job when a bitter mom slanders your rep with child neglect from the outset? Now who's in control of your classes? Single file lines? Single file lines. Little vile swine, a killer by the pines. Really? Are you blind? Will you find your spines? Sid, a child decides to fill our minds with lies, and the next thing you see is people treating me like I'm committing crimes. I was in my prime. Those kids were lucky to have me. Do you see what you did? But I can play along. I can be good.
Ah.
Do you hear that, Sid?
Oh, wait.
There's a
Yes,
man
hide them.
in the woods.
Oh, thank God for that detail. Thank God for that feature. 'Cause fuck those cards blocking that final shot. That's why I always make sure that my title cards go right over the closing card, because that way you don't miss anything. And I have to say, this has got to be one of my favorite shorts I have ever seen in my entire life. I love it so much. I had one of the sound effects as my text alert for a while. Winston.
Oh, Marcus, I know it has.
I love this
years
voice
I haven't
actor.
seen you, your family, and for that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not replying to your letters all these years, but this is urgent. I know you, Marcus. I know how you think of me, and you know I'm not a lunatic. Father called me a lunatic, that drunk son of a bitch, but I'm not. This is not a case of delusion, and I'm not losing my grasp again, so just please believe my words.
Again.
3 days ago, I was outside gathering some firewood, and suddenly I notice a light flickering inside Gary's house. This lone, yellow light calling from the corner of my eye. There's something about that light, I swear. I watch it and it seems to. Then, Marcus, it strikes me. This odd sensation that something powerful is staring back at me from Gary's windows. And you remember Gary Jorgensen, that little neighbor of mine? Well, Gary Jorgensen is gone. He left his house that morning. So what is watching me from his empty house? Dear
It's like the
Marcus,
telltale
I
heart.
moved my desk and bed closer to the window so I can keep an eye on this conscious house. Yesterday night, I saw shadows moving inside the house. That house with its skin rotting off, its bare bones sticking out. And yes, I'm aware that I sound like a madman to you, Marcus, but have you forgotten what this suffocating cold can do to you? The way these blizzards can shake the house and make their way through the gaps. And living next to Gary? Oh, how glad I am he's gone. 10 years, Marcus, an entire decade, I have dealt with that pitiful excuse of a man who clearly did not have any respect for my privacy. Every morning he would come to my house, sit on my chair like a bag of shit and eat his porridge. That disgusting cold porridge. Like a meal for a rolling bulbous hog. He would stand there, Marcus, and give me that blank stare. Just watch me with his void expression. But I knew what he was trying to do, Marcus. Oh, I knew. The extreme lengths he went to break my sanity. Good morning, Winston. How are you, Winston? I brought you this porridge, neighbor. Those insincere, evil remarks hidden under his false gestures of kindness. I know what you are doing, you vile boar. Why don't you try this porridge, Winston? So happy to see you, Winston. Good night, Winston. Hello there, Winston. Hello, Winston. Winston.
Note that he never says what he suspects Gary is doing, which is a sign of true madness.
Dear Marcus, there is a trail of smoke rising from that old decrepit brick chimney. And in recent hours, it has taken the shape of a black serpent. It is rising from the mouth of the dead, watching me closely, detecting my every breath. But I can see him. I am watching him too. I go to the tree at the edge of the yard and I watch. Sometimes at nights, when I hope I won't be seen. But I must go closer.
The animation is so cool.
And now, at the dead hour of the night, amid the dreadful silence of that old house, so strange and...
That was my alert for a while.
I don't know how, but he is in that house. He is getting closer. I feel him coming after me. His voice. That voice that won't leave me alone. I've put up Father's bear traps around the house and tripwires. I laid glass by the doorway and nailed the windows shut. But I am afraid nothing keeps his trembling voice from reaching my soul. I can hear him, Marcus. I can hear him so perfectly. The sound of that beast.
Seriously, I just love this video. It's so cool.
I found footsteps leading to me. Deep, violent marks scratching towards me from the endless white. He is here, Marcus. He is in the pictures, watching me. Everywhere, listening to every thought. Every word I put down.
Paranoid delusions has got to be one of, if not the worst mental illness symptom to experience. Just a constant state of fear. And I say this as a person with an anxiety disorder. It is very fucked up. And this is a really cool shot. There's Winston. And there's Gary. And trust me, that is such a detail that when I went back and rewatched,
3 days ago, I was outside
gathering firewood.
gathering some firewood.
That is what he says. He's gathering firewood. No one uses a shovel to gather firewood. So just, that's like the start of the delusion in this story, is just that. That is his first. Delusion is really the proper word, because it's not really a lie if, like, he believes it. That's the quote-unquote funny thing about truth and lies. Oh my goodness, I almost completely lost my train of thought. The only other thing I had was the newest Vita Carnis. We only got 4 viewers, though. But Darian Killoy, can't recommend him enough. His stuff is so good. Just Vita Carnis. It is a delightful analog horror of just this thing, this biomass that now resides on Earth, and that people have just learned to deal with. It definitely shows that it's amateurish. Like, a lot of the details talking about the creatures are pencil drawings in a sketchbook. And this is supposed to be formatted as like a, excuse me, as like an infographic sort of thing. And so that sort of thing wouldn't have, it wouldn't be using a sketchbook, but the world is so well designed and you want to learn more that you just brush it aside and you don't care. And even though the Harvesters and the Host of Influence are arguably more, are disturbing in their own right, the Mimic I hate. I hate the Mimic so much, it scares the piss out of me. Not to mention, in that episode, they use the knock sound effect that is distant enough in your earphone. It gets me every time. I always forget it's coming, and I startle every time that happens. I hate it, and I love it. Just the complicated nature of being a horror enjoyer. It's like, God damn, that was awful. I hated it. When can we do it again? Yes! The damn knocks. Oh, again, you love to hate it. You love to hate it. Alright, I'm gonna put that down for a second. Let's see, where'd I put it? Because I haven't actually formatted the game yet, just because I was afraid it would start going into it and we would miss experiencing it together. So let me just switch over. Mayhaps I should get a quicker transition. Let's see, little bigger. Yeah, that's a little better. Little lower. Okay. I also haven't gotten the source yet. Let's get that going. Game capture. Yes. We're gonna put it in as bad quiz. Wait, no, it's one word. And the source. Yes, big old Teddy. That's me. Alright, don't capture the actually, yeah, capture the cursor just in case. Bad quiz. Horror. No, you can totally run it. Don't not run it. Yes, run anyway. I trust this. Do 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 do. Come on, get this game up and running. Woohoo! Hey, where'd my thing go? There we go, the settings. Capture specific window. Yep. Yes, this one. Okay, let's adjust that. And have that behind me so you can still see my pretty head. And see, Team 4-star. Haha. Let's see, where am I? Here am I? No. Lock that in. Where am I? Unlock me. Beep, beep, beep. Much better. Perfect. Okay. Oh, it's all shaky. How fun. Preferences. Auto forward time. Okay. Yeah, full screen. Yes, jump scares. I'm gonna hate that, but let's go. Only. Yes, I am very grown up. Wait, you guys still seeing it? Does it not have... maybe... Okay, it's because I put it at full screen. Alrighty. Let's go back. Has small jump scares. Wait, where'd it go? Yes, jump scares. Change the setting. Yes.
You're finally awake.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I see what happened when I was fiddling with the full screen, widescreen, or full screen window. I fucked that up. I want y'all to see everything good. And lock. Lock. Alright, let's go.
You were out for quite a while. I was afraid I'd spoiled the fun. Welcome to Bad Quiz Horror Edition.
Yay!
With your host. Well, I'm sure you've heard of me by now.
Do you know this freak? Nope.
Wait, really? You're not joshing me?
Nope.
Oh. I'm the fucking quiz batter.
Quiz batter.
I've been hacking the airwaves to televise my deadly quiz show every Halloween.
You don't say.
For years. Fuck you, dude. Seriously. What's the fucking news or something? If you survive my quiz...
Oh dear.
Hell yeah. Brought it back home. The rules are as follows. You will enter 3 rooms in which you will be asked 5 questions.
Okay.
Each room will focus on a specific category of horror media.
Woohoo!
And if in any room you get 3 out of 5 questions wrong, you die.
I will deserve to die if I can't answer these questions.
You got all that?
Yep.
Let's start the Bad Quiz! Why is it called Bad Quiz, you ask? Because this show is morally wrong. And that's the canonical reason. I'm a very self-aware serial killer.
So you are.
Let's get this quiz started.
Let's get it started.
First doom.
Doom.
Room. I meant to say room, but I misspoke.
Yeah, I'm gonna verbal stim a lot during this.
Together you're on TV. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Can you hear me? Don't bother answering. I can't hear you right now. Just pick a door, and when you go in, that will be your category. You get it? I think you get it.
I get it. Books and music. Let's go with books.
Someone's confident in their English degree.
Guilty.
Who knows, maybe this time it'll finally be useful. Probably not, though.
It never is.
Welcome to my menagerie of published nightmares. We got gothic novels, petty dreadfuls, that slash fiction you wrote when you were 15. And, of course, a giant book that you have to stand on that will brutally kill you if you fail.
I dig it.
Turns out reading's more fundamental than you thought, huh? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is one of the most famous horror stories, featuring one of the most famous horror icons in history.
Mm-hmm.
But do you know why the story...
I do! I do!
Is it A, she wrote it for a contest with friends? B, she wrote it for a friend who encouraged her to find a publisher? C, she wrote it for her husband who had fallen behind on his deadline with publishers? Or D, she wrote it for a fiction magazine taking submissions?
It's A. It was a night in with Percy Shelley, I think was his name, and Lord Byron, where they spent the night together doing debaucherous things and writing scary stories for each other. I told you!
Shelley spent the summer of the year without summer at the villa of Lord Byron, one of history's most famous problematic bisexuals.
It's only gay if you're a bottom, but I'm a switch, so it might be.
All of his guests to write a ghost story for a friendly competition. Instead of writing a short story, Shelley wrote an entire novel that went on to become a literary classic. She also lost the contest.
That part I didn't know about.
This was also the same event that got John Polidori to write The Vampire almost a century before Dracula. So far, so lyric. You've proven you know how to read.
And I think the vampire, that's the one Varney the Vampire, right?
Good for you. I mean that.
Yay!
Edgar Allan Poe is one of the most famous horror writers in the Western canon. And he wrote so many stories, it's unlikely you've heard of all of them.
Try me.
Which of these titles was not written by Edgar Allan Poe? A. King Pest. B. The Man That Was Used Up.
Okay, I'm...
Session of Sundays. Or D. Elizabeth the Shrew.
Okay. I'm gonna have to eat that crow now. Succession of Sundays sounds familiar. I'm thinking either King Pest or Elizabeth the Shrew. The Man That Was Used Up sounds like something he would write. I'm going with Elizabeth. I may not know all Poe, but I know enough.
Elizabeth the Shrew is fake. Now, I didn't read any of these stories, but here are my guesses for each one. I don't know who King Pest is, but he sounds like a Dennis the Menace type figure to me.
I wouldn't be surprised if it had something to do with the Imp of the Perverse.
The Man That Was Used Up has got to be about a man who fucked to death, right? With a title like that, what else could it be about?
It does sound like he got drained in a most fun way.
And a succession of Sundays? I don't know. I guess some Sundays, right? If I were to guess.
It sounds like depression.
The Ballad of Black Tom by Victor LaValle is a Hugo Award-winning novella published in 2016.
Oh god, that sounds familiar.
It was a transformative adaptation of a classic horror work by a foundational horror author. But which one? Was it A. Oscar Wilde, B. H.P. Lovecraft, C. Victor Hugo, or D. Mary Shelley?
Something in my gut tells me it's Lovecraft. Yeah, I don't know. In my brain, it's... Of these choices, I'm being drawn to Lovecraft. Lock in! Oh my god! I don't know everything, but I know enough.
Victor LaValle adapted Lovecraft's The Horror was thrilling and well written, in addition to being politically relevant.
I can imagine with how much of a racist and a xenophobe Lovecraft was.
I tried to see what Lovecraft had to say about it, but it turns out he's dead.
Don't look up the name of his cat.
Wow, you literally can't lose this round.
Ha-ha!
Kinda ruins the drama. Oh, you know what? If you win this round, you get 1 lifeline. Am I saying if the final round proves too challenging?
I'm sure I will need it at some point.
Wrote and published The Vampire.
Oh no! This one I don't know. I just know The Vampire is about Varney the Vampire.
Byron? Was it B?
Wait, didn't it mention it? Polidori?
Was it C?
An earlier question mentioned Polidori, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Right? Night night, Wavy. Thank you for coming by. Polidori. I paid attention. Oh shit. What the fuck happened?
John Polidori wrote The Vampire in the same contest as Mary Shelley. He didn't win the contest either, by the way.
Was it Percy Shelley or was it Byron?
Percy Shelley. Mary
Ah.
Shelley won for some shit nobody cares about.
Yeah.
Typical. Right, ladies? Ladies, am I right about that?
I'm not commenting.
Ladies, how right am I?
Alright, enough.
Ladies, The Portrait of Dorian Gray is a story by Oscar Wilde.
Classic.
Centers a wealthy man who sacrifices a loved one to the devil. In exchange, he becomes immortal as a painted portrait of himself accumulates his age and sins in his place. You might have noticed I lied about one of those things. If you didn't,
He didn't sacrifice anyone to the devil. I was like, I don't remember that part.
I need you to click on the line.
Sacrifices a loved one to the devil. That didn't happen.
This is everything except the temptation to be correct, it seems.
Because if I remember correctly, all it really was he just had this great desire, this great wish. And that's how he got it. It just suddenly started happening. And I'm all for things where something just happens with no rhyme or reason and you just roll with it.
Dorian Gray didn't kill anybody to become immortal. He just sold his soul to the devil. He does kind of make somebody die in a story and then do some murder.
Exactly.
But he does that after becoming immortal. Fun fact, many people believe the character of Dorian Gray was inspired by Robert de Montesquieu. I have no idea who that is. I refuse to look it up. But what a fun fact.
I'll have to look that up later now.
Congratulations. You got yourself a lifeline.
Yay!
Look up in one of the next 2 rooms, you've earned the ability to stay alive a little longer.
Why, thank you.
You know the drill.
Ooh.
Or try not to die.
What is this? Folklore. Ooh. I want to do both, but I'm just going to do folklore for now.
Let's see how much you know about the monsters of our ancestors.
Let's go.
Welcome to the lore room. If I'm honest, I kind of just picked an aesthetic for this one.
Fair.
The instrument of your demise if you fail? A mystery. Believe it or not, many people were tried and convicted of being werewolves throughout history.
Yep.
Some courts even recorded confessions from the accused, but obviously those confessions are highly suspect.
Obviously.
Hans the werewolf was a man in Livonia in 1651.
Oh, I think I know this one.
Supposed confessions. Who did he claim gave him his wolfy powers?
The devil, probably. That was the big thing with a lot of werewolves at the time, was people believed they were just connected to the devil.
A she-wolf he mated. B, his father, accused of witchcraft. C, a man in black. Or D, a giant wolf who attacked him.
Definitely the witchcraft.
No,
Oh! 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 Oh, my first wrong answer.
Hans claimed a man in black approached him.
Ah! Right, because the man in black would have been the devil.
The townspeople concluded that this man was obviously Satan, and Hans was sentenced to death.
I should have known that. I'm disappointed in myself.
Where's the True Crime podcast about this trial, huh? Well,
Meh.
Better start catching up fast if you want to survive. La Lechuza is a shape-shifting creature of Mexican legend, known to prey on drunk people or children. Also known as the Witch Owl, it shape-shifts into an owl with the face of an old woman who can mimic the cries of babies.
That just sounds like a barn owl.
In my research, I also saw a drawing of an owl with some banging titties. I just wanted to mention that.
That was probably a harpy.
If you're ever to be attacked by La Lechuza, what will you do to save your life?
Oh no.
A. Completely submerge yourself in a river. B. Scream at it and call it a bitch. C. Pull out your dick and wave it around. Or D. Cry.
Oh, I should have gone with the video games. I'm gonna say river.
No, she's killed you and now you died damned. La Lechuza is sometimes known to be warded off by screaming and cussing at her to leave. But it seems her most generally accepted weakness is salt or chili powder, or simply ignoring her when she whistles at you like a construction worker.
Yeah. Folklore magic, especially Mexican, is definitely big on salt and chili powder.
Lightning round.
Yes.
Some critters are tall tales spread around by men working in American logging camps as a joke to trick new loggers.
I've also heard of these.
They were generally some sort of fake forest creatures, and there's some wacky ones in there.
Yep.
Can you tell me which of these are actual fearsome critters? A speaking bobcat that asks if you have its tail.
Sounds like it. Yes? Woo!
Gourd, a lizard-like creature with the body of a man.
Oh, I was like, Gorn, that sounds familiar.
Axe-handle hound, a beast
Yes!
with unattended axe handles.
I've seen a picture of one of these where it's like a mix of a hand axe and a dog.
Glaucus, a creature that resembles a lion, bear, or boar.
Oh, that was a
A
guess.
creature that quickly hides behind trees to eat others.
That sounds likely.
Buckdog, a coyote with sharp thorned antlers that cries like a baby. Squonk, a creature that constantly cries because it's so ugly.
Maybe? Oh.
Inslit, a slimy creature that slithers into people's backs like a worm into an
That sounds awful. No? Oh, good.
Bearing trout, a fish
Yes.
with thick fur in the winter.
Yes, I do know of that one.
Hoop snake, a snake that bites its tail to roll around like a wheel.
I've also heard of that one.
Wow, how many of those I didn't pick up, huh?
Yes.
Let's tally up your points real quick. You know you're stupid made-up animals. You get a point.
Just one?
Made it through by the skin of your teeth. You know, I'm only just now thinking about that phrase. The fuck does that even mean? Teeth don't have skin?
Maybe like the film?
Though I suppose they could if you were creative and had access to some unused skin.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah,
Oh well, a topic to revisit when my questions eventually stump you and you inevitably die.
Try me.
The Bahia Neve is a Gaelic creature.
Fuck.
Bahia to its friends, and you've likely never heard of it.
Correct.
So tell me, what is this thing?
Oh, I hate you.
A. A giant bear. B. A giant venomous snake. C. A bird that shoots lightning. Or D. A woman seen flying in storm.
I'm gonna say a bear because it says Bethier, and that sounds like bear.
No, you didn't get it right.
Fuck.
Despite its name having some relationship with the North
See?
Bear, or the words lightning or thunderbolt, depending on who you're talking to, it has nothing to do with those things.
Fuck nuggets.
It's just a very big snake. If it bites you, you have to run to a river or a loch before the bear does, or you'll die. Apparently, it's what a dead snake becomes if you don't separate the head from the body enough after you kill it. I don't know. Folklore's weird. Kappa are creatures known as
This one I do know.
Japanese legend with very interesting quirks. The following description of Kappa contain one lie, and I need you to find it. When you see the lie, click on it.
Turtle-like creatures, yes.
Creatures who live in water and
Yes.
species in their
Yes.
that weaken them if water spills out. They love to drown people as well as cattle and horses. They also love cucumbers, sumo wrestling, masturbation, and removing
Fun fact, the little anus ball thing, that was supposed to be like an explanation for people who drown and have gaping anuses. But it wasn't because a Kappa reached in and tried to get a little butt ball. It was just because when you die, your muscles release, so it's just the sphincter is no longer clenched. So, I don't remember ever hearing the cattle or horses. No!
Well, I'm sure some Kappa loves
Fuck!
jerky.
That was gonna be my second guess.
But the little anus ball thing is totally real. It's called a Shibikodama. Look it up in your favorite search engine. Go ahead.
Shibikodama literally means butt ball.
Well, normally at this point I'd let loose some extremely hungry wolves to tear you limb from limb.
Oh
But I did give you a lifeline.
no! Yes.
But maybe I send out the wolves anyway, just for fun.
Is this gonna be one of the jump scares?
No, that's not fair. Damn my integrity.
Thank you.
You've used up your lifeline. You won't get another one.
It's alright.
And now, here we are.
Yes! My true forte.
I'd say choose your final door, but,
Well, I'm definitely gonna play this again right after because I want to do the video game one.
there's only one left. So just walk in, I guess.
Yes.
Welcome to Block Butcher Video.
Oh god, that's so nostalgic.
The good news is, we don't charge late fees.
Woohoo!
The bad news? It's because we kill you if you don't turn it in on time. Michael Myers will behead you.
Fair.
How well do you know your frightful flicks? We're about to find out. Wes Craven kickstarted more famous horror franchises than maybe any other film director. This is partly because of how prolific he was. He also directed a lot of films most people have never heard of. Which of these less famous films was he not involved in?
Ooh.
A. Shocker. B. Cemetery Man. C. Deadly Friend. Or D. The People Under the Stairs.
I'm very certain he was part of the People Under the Stairs. I'm gonna guess Shocker.
You know what's not a shocker? How wrong you are.
My pride!
Cemetery Man is actually an Italian film based on a novel written by the man who went on to create the comic book character Dylan Dog.
Who?
Shout out to the people who remember that Dylan Dog movie starring Brandon Routh.
What?
Friday the 13th is a massive horror franchise, and we all know by now that there's a bunch of films with stupid titles.
Yep.
But there's also a bunch of shit that's not movies in the franchise, and they're just as bad shit. Which of these Friday the 13th media is fake?
Leatherface.
A. Jason versus Leatherface. B. Friday the 13th.
Wait,
The
what?
Series. C. Jason versus Jason X. Or D. Camp Crystal Lake, the musical.
Oh no. See, like, the Camp Crystal Lake the musical seems the least likely, but I've seen some really weird musicals. Like, I highly recommend Nerdy Prudes Must Die. It's so fun. It's by was it Star Kid Productions, the same people who did a Harry Potter musical. But I'm gonna say the series because I know Freddy Krueger got a series, but
The only fake one was the musical.
God damn it!
It's real. But I'm only interested in talking about the TV show that ran from 1987 to 1990.
Motherfucker.
Thinking that there's no way to make a show about Jason. You're right. The show had nothing to do with him, in fact.
What?
It featured cousins who inherited an antique store and sold all the antiques, only to have to hunt them down again because all the items were cursed.
The fuck?
It was originally going to be called The 13th Hour, but a producer decided to slap the franchise name onto it in order to bring in audiences.
I feel like I should at least get partial credit because that's not Jason.
I guess it kind of worked because they managed to get 72 episodes out of it. It was actually nominated for a few awards, too.
Damn.
And now it's here, in a trivia question about obscure horror media, the highest of honors.
Bravo. Bravo.
Stephen King has had many adaptations of his stories that you may not know came from him at all, especially because many
Ooh.
Tell me which of these films is a Stephen King adaptation?
Fuck.
Christine,
Yes.
The Lost Boys,
No.
Prince of Darkness,
That's Dracula.
Cujo,
Yes.
Poltergeist,
No.
The Running Man,
Yes.
The Lawnmower Man,
Was that him? Fuck.
Fog,
Yes. Fuck!
The Mist,
Yes.
Mercy,
Fuck, that must have been, crap, was it? Whatever. They Live? No.
The Life of Chuck. And that's it. Well, you were either mostly or entirely right.
Good to know that's how they gauge.
Surprises me, because I just sort of assume you're stupid because well, look at you.
Well, I am a bear.
But you get the point.
Huzzah.
You've made it to the final 2 questions alive and well.
I'm scared.
But can you survive the 3rd act?
Very scared.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's the movie that kickstarted the slasher genre.
Kickstarted, I would definitely attribute it to. It's actually debated as to whether it is the first slasher, especially if you aren't familiar with the movie The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
You want to know a fun fact about it? I'll give you one. But first you have to find it. Which of these facts about Texas Chainsaw is real? A. The narrator was paid in marijuana. B. Leatherface's mask was made of tanned animal skin. C. It's based on a true story. Or D. The house they filmed in actually had a murder occur in it.
See, the based on a true story, I think that is part of its marketing, and it mostly borrows from Ed Gein. I've not seen the latest movie about him. I hear it's way over sensationalized, especially because Ed Gein only killed like 2 or 3 people. You would think for inspiring so many serial killers in media that it would be more. No, it was only like 2 or 3 people. He mostly grave robbed and would take the skin and make his horrific furniture. And I think I heard he had a belt made of nipples. Very weird. Weed. Got it!
The narrator of Texas Chainsaw Massacre was paid not with green, but with green. Grass, reefer, hash, pot, jazz cabbage.
I think I'll have some right now.
Oh, also the narrator was John Larroquette.
Mmm.
Did you know there are actors who haven't played movie monsters? It's true. But do you know who? Which of these actors has not played a horror monster?
Okay.
A. Benicio del Toro. B. Salma Hayek. C. Gerard Butler. D. Robert De Niro. Or none of them. Maybe the answer is just none of them. It could be. Or it could not be. Who knows?
Excuse me, it took hard to draw my pen. God damn it. So Salma Hayek, she's definitely played a monster if you include From Dusk Till Dawn. I want to say Benicio del Toro has played a monster because, ooh, he's good. I'm going to say De Niro because I could definitely see Gerard Butler playing a monster.
No, he was, of course, Dracula.
Fuck!
In Dracula 2000.
I didn't see Dracula 2000.
Every single one of these people is a monster.
Damn it.
You know, in a movie. I don't know the personal lives. Also, if you thought I was including Gerard Butler because of family opera and not Dracula 2000, shame on you. The Phantom is just a man with a fucked up face.
Yeah, I wouldn't count the Phantom as a monster.
Tried so hard and got so far. But in the end,
It didn't even matter. Ah!
Linkin Park.
A secret? But what secret did I find? Ah. Again.
Finally awake. You were out for quite a while.
Skip. Yes.
In that case, we can skip the introductions and get straight to the good stuff.
Thank you, Quiz Batter.
First Doom.
Doom.
Together, you're on TV. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Alright, since I already did books, let's do music.
Just pick a door.
Is it always laid out like this?
For the ears, as they say.
They do say.
Also, the hardest category to come up with questions for.
I figured because I'm like, horror music?
Nobody really appreciates that part of the job. Just go in the door.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the music room.
Death Clock.
It's where I record all my big hits. My most groundbreaking track, the fabled Red Note. That's right, the note that makes you shit blood until you die. Everybody thought it was a myth, but I found it. But enough about my genius. Let's quiz. You probably just got the sensation that something bad was about to happen, huh?
It is a good musical cue.
That's because you've been trained to by composers for decades. They've been brainwashing you.
Oh
What instrument is used to make that creepy sound?
no! Oh fuck.
The theremin,
Nope.
the waterphone,
Unlikely.
the ondes martineau, or D, the flexitone.
I'm gonna say the flexitone because that seems like the most likely name. Damn it.
You would think that's the answer.
Well, fuck you.
Developed by Richard Waters for use in his band's music in the late 1960s and patented in 1975, it's become a sonic staple of unsettling.
I thought it meant it actually involved water. Of course it'd be someone's name.
Waters produced over 1,000 variations on the waterphone, in addition to being an award-winning painter and designer of a hurricane-proof house that actually did withstand hurricanes.
Impressive.
Oh, his name is Waters! That's why it's called the waterphone. Oh, they just got that. Not a great start. Some friendly advice? Be less stupid from now on.
You can't see it, but I'm flipping you the bird.
Five Nights at Freddy's is a thing, according to my nephew.
Uh-huh.
In the game, a certain tune plays when you're about to die.
Carmen. Da 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 da.
From the famous opera Carmen.
Told you.
But do you know who wrote this opera?
Fuck nuggets.
Is it A, Giuseppe Verdi, B, Georges Bizet, C, Giacomo Puccini, or D, Claude Debussy? And yes, it's pronounced Debussy.
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 It was never Debussy. I know you wanted it.
Debussy.
You want Debussy so bad. No. Bizet is the correct answer.
Fuck.
His opera Carmen has a few tunes you probably recognize. You should look it up.
Da 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 da.
When it comes to the Western musical tradition, these ain't no
Dies Irae.
These notes first appeared in a Gregorian chant all the way back in the 13th century, and composers just go nuts for it.
That's why it's been the musical shorthand for death ever since. I mean, hell, if you watch Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame, right when Quasimodo's mother is being chased down, you can hear the chorus going, Dies Irae, Dies Irae, pretty much saying, she gon' die.
It's been quoted by Mozart, Chopin, Led Zeppelin, Hans Zimmer, and you've been hearing it in the background this whole time. Given that this melody is such a big deal, it would be truly embarrassing if you didn't know what it was called, huh?
Sir.
What is the name of this chthonic chord?
Oh, look.
A.
They're trying to get me. Trying to get me. Dies. Dies Irae, not Deus.
Dies Irae is a Latin poem of unknown origins, possibly going back as far as the 7th century. It's a mass for the Dead that basically described the end of the world and stuff. Some seriously Catholic macabre shit. So it makes sense that we
Catholics can be so dark.
Well. Looks like you're in a precarious position now.
Yes, quite.
If you can't get these next questions right, you'll die. Pokemon is a video game I remember fondly from when I was a kid.
Same.
Of course, now as a grown-ass man, I don't play games. Unless you count quizzes. But don't. Anyway, there's a terrifying rumor about these games.
Lavender Town.
One song from a spooky location in-game is capable of driving you insane.
Do 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 do
Obviously, that's
do
bullshit,
do
but this
do
rumor existed for many
do
years, so
do
tell
do.
me, what Pokemon location was rumored to have this maddening melody? That's the right one. Good job, well done. Lavender Town, home to Pokemon Tower and its eerie graveyard, has that spooky theme kids murmured about. But it's not actually harmful, it's just written to be creepy.
I saw it used in the creepiest animation years ago, where it was like, you and your rival get your starter Pokemon. Well, what happens to the third one? And it depicts Professor Oak as an animal hoarder, or a Pokemon hoarder in this regard. And Lavender Town theme is playing, so it's just all creepy, and you see all these Pokemon suffering. Is
That disappointed me so much that I spent years looking for a real musical method of torture. Hence, the red note. So, when you're dying, blood leaking from your anus, know that you can thank Pokemon. Sweeney Todd is probably the most famous horror musical. So famous, it seems to have entirely eclipsed its source material. The original character was a villain in a Penny Dreadful serial that ran from 1846 to 1847.
I believe it.
Can you tell me the name of that serial?
The Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
A. String of Pearls. B. The Mysteries of London. C. Newgate Calendar. Or D. Leather Apron.
Sorry, I'm eating a Snickers. I'm torn between Mysteries of London and Newgate Calendar. I'm gonna say Calendar. Ah!
Not seem right. String of Pearls was a mystery story
Really?
of a girl named Joanna looking for her missing lover Mark, who gave her a string of pearls as a gift. Hence the title. She uncovers the horrific secret of Sweetie and Mrs. Lovett's mutually beneficial business plan, but eventually is able to save and marry Mark in the end.
Fascinating.
Kinda cool that a girl is like the hero of the story. That's neat. But like many Penny Dreadfuls, the author is unknown. Oh, so sad. You've fallen just short of winning.
Well, I knew I was gonna be weakest in the music category.
But it feels a bit early in the show to let you die just yet.
I'll just go ahead and do it.
Heck, I'm a nice guy. Let's do a bonus round to see if you survive.
Okay.
What is my name? Correct.
The merciful quiz batter.
Looks like you lived to quiz another day. For now. Yeah, looks like you don't have enough points to win this room. Guess I gotta kill ya.
Okay.
But I just didn't expect you to be this stupid.
Fuck you.
You know what? I'm a nice guy who still has a half-hour slot to fill. I'm gonna give
Seriously,
you
what the
one
fuck?
chance to save your skin.
I think that's a bug, because that's the second time it's jumped back like that.
Time for a bonus round. If you get this question right, you'll be rewarded the points you need to save your life. What is my name?
Seriously, this has got to be a bug of some kind.
Correct. Congratulations. You live. Oh no.
Must I?
You know the drill. Pick a door.
Okay, now I'm convinced that these are the categories in each round.
Really? You out of games? No, it's fine, really.
Ow!
Really, it's totally fine. Not everybody likes choosing a real category. I get it.
I do many things that are not real according to people.
The shock comes from how little money we'll give you for your old games. But the only game you need to worry about is the quiz. And also that giant shoe that'll crush you if you lose this round.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Like in the Marios, when he jumps on the turtles.
It's even got the blood.
In the early 80s, there was a sound known to strike terror as it echoed through the arcades. An awful shriek, a warning.
Mm. I'm familiar with this.
A declaration of unending hunger. What game am I describing? A. Berserk. B. Polybius. C. Sinistar. Or D. Zaxxon.
It's Sinistar because the villain was Sinistar. Wait. So Polybius is that urban legend. I think Berserk is the one that was like supposed to be cursed because like two people had coincidentally had heart attacks after playing it. Hungry.
That's correct.
I had to walk myself through that just in case.
Sinistar is the answer. It was notorious for its terrifying voice lines when the titular villain appeared on screen.
Oh, seriously, if you listen to it, it is creepy. Like, what the fuck? That is aggressive.
Seeing as this is for educational purposes, playing a quick snippet of it is fair use.
Oh, fuck. Brace yourselves. Jesus!
Terrifying. No, not the sound. The fact that I tricked you into playing an educational game and you only just noticed.
Beg pardon?
This is basically just jumpstart for neurodivergent.
I've been called out!
That's one correct question down, but let's see how well you do this round. Maybe you'll get the winner, chicken royale. Look, I'm not my element with this video game stuff. I just needed another category for the show.
Sure.
Night Trap was an FMV game released in 1992.
I've heard of
It was
this.
so gratuitously violent that the United States threatened to ban it from store shelves, claiming it encouraged violence against women. This led to the formation of the Self-Regulatory Entertainment Software Ratings Board, most well known as the ESRB.
Yup.
Except one of the things I just said was not true. Can you find the lie in this statement?
So it was full motion video. Maybe it was the 1992? No, that does seem like an... It's probably like this. It wasn't the Senate. It was probably like the House or something. Damn it!
Clicked was wrong. Night Trap was not particularly violent, even for the time. While it featured implied threats to
Oh,
women,
right, because it was kind of cartoony. But you never know. These people get very up in arms about video game violence.
and no blood or extreme violence was shown, as it would have clashed with its light comedic tone. The game was just misunderstood, even by you. Truly, gamers are the most oppressed minority. Not all memorable horrific moments in gaming come from horror games.
Very true.
A certain beloved Nintendo franchise, when making the Leap to 3D, petrified kids worldwide with a surprising enemy in a haunted town found in its second half.
The piano.
What game am I referring to? A. Super Mario 64. B. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. C. Legend of Zelda.
Sorry, I need to go back. When making the leap to 3, petrified with a surprising enemy in a haunted town. In the second half. Okay. Haunted town, second half, that's gotta be Ocarina of Time with the Reeds.
Correct. At the halfway point of the story in Ocarina of Time.
Yes!
From the Temple of Time, only to be met by an eerily silent castle town. This is when players are introduced to Reedheads, creatures that shriek when they see when
It was quite traumatic to run into those.
in sheer terror. This mirrored the feelings of many children at the time.
Although Majora's Mask definitely scared me more.
Well, Perfectly mediocre. Probably sums up your life, doesn't it?
Tragically.
We'll see if it also sums up your death soon. Dead Space is a very popular.
I loved the first Dead Space game.
It sold so many copies, had multiple sequels, and even got a recent remake.
Indeed.
So you definitely know the name of that game's protagonist, right?
Isaac.
Is his name A. Ian Malcolm? B. Wrong.
What?
Just kidding. That's
Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker.
But be honest, were you doubting yourself for a second? The protagonist of Dead Space is named Isaac Clarke. But, are you waiting for some additional facts?
You got any fun trivia?
I'm having. That's all I got. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
To beat this level, but the final boss is up ahead.
Wasn't I supposed to experience jump scares at some point? Where are they? Where's the jump scares?
Can you survive my grand finale? Let's find out. And now, here we are. The grand
This had better have some new questions, or else it's gonna be very boring very quick.
Choose your final door. There's only
Yes, yes.
walk in. Welcome to Block Butcher Video. The good news is,
Skip. What's my favorite?
that's right. Universal's Dark Universe. That's the answer you were gonna say.
It had so much potential.
As we all know, the cinematic universe officially announced in 2017 that is definitely still a thing. Seeing as you're such a big fan, tell me this. Which of these films is not in the Dark Universe? A. Dracula Untold. B. Hunchback of Notre Dame. C. Bride of Frankenstein. Or D. The Scorpion King.
They're pulling my leg, right? Because the Dark Universe only got the Mummy. But if we're just counting the monsters that would have been in it, it's Scorpion King.
Like the famously stupid frog, this scorpion has stung you. An equally stupid frog.
Ribbit.
Dracula Untold was never announced for the Dark Universe.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And although people involved in the movie heavily implied it was going to be included in the DU and the press, Universal representatives denied it.
This truly is a bad question. What the fuck was that?
Must have hurt way more when they later announced the Scorpion King of all things. But that'll come out any day now, and it's gonna change the hierarchy of power in the Dark Universe.
Did I slip into a parallel universe?
Sam Raimi is known for his creative filmmaking techniques, some of which he pioneered at the very beginning of his career.
Hooray, Sam
One of
Raimi.
these is called the Raimi Cam, which involves a camera with a wide-angle lens floating around an environment very quickly. There's been a few different methods used to achieve this effect, but do you know what the original method was?
I can wager a guess.
A. Putting the camera in the basket of a bicycle. B. Suspending the camera with wires and sliding it downhill. C. Strapping the camera to the operator's chest. Or D. Two guys running with the camera on a plank of wood.
My instinct is to say C, strapping it to the chest. But the plank of wood also seems relatively likely. I'm gonna guess C. Motherfucker!
The original Raimi Cam, in order to get the camera
God, I literally just said that!
zoomed in, running with a plank of wood. Now someone's gotta ask him how he was able to get so much footage of Spider-Man. I heard there's a guy who really wants stuff like that. Roger Corman's one of Hollywood's most impactful producers and filmmakers. Why? Because he made a lot of cheap horror movies.
I'm not familiar with his name.
But how many movies did Corman produce? Give me your best guess.
Oh,
No
fuck.
multiple choices this time. You gotta guess a number. But here's a hint. The number is over 200. And if you are less than 50 away from the real number, you get the point. Just type in your answer.
Oh, I hate you. Alright, so if it's more than 200... That's my guess.
Roger Corman.
Wow.
Long career.
Wow, that was a blind guess.
People who got their start with Corman
Really?
Jack Nicholson and Francis Ford Coppola.
I think I understand. Oh my god. The Jack Nicholson, that would have been the original Little Shop of Horrors, not the musical, because I vividly remember seeing that. You know, it was a very cheap black and white film, and Jack Nicholson was one of the dental patients. He was a masochist, and he wanted that sadist dentist to do horrible things to his mouth. He is just good performance.
Made it to the final 2 questions alive and well. But can you survive the 3rd act?
Probably not.
Poltergeist is a very famous horror film, which means there's a lot of bullshit rumors about it. I'm gonna list 3 bullshit rumors and 1 true fact.
Oh boy.
Identify the truth. A. Will Sampson performed a real exorcism on set. B. Real skeletons were used for the film. C. The kid who played Robbie was harmed by the clown prop in the film. D. Pea soup was used for the vomiting scene.
The pea soup for the vomiting scene, that's The Exorcist. I don't think a real exorcism. I've heard the skeletons, that it was like cheaper. I kind of want to say C, because, you know, the arm wrapped around his throat. I'm going to go with B, because that's the one I've heard the most. But if I'm wrong, you heard me say C.
Guess you're not a complete numbskull. That's correct.
Oh, thank God.
Real skeletons were used in the pool scene in Poltergeist.
Deep, deep, see?
That was
See?
apparently
I
less
know my
expensive than
shit.
fake skeletons.
I just don't know all the shit.
However, JoBeth Williams, the actress who was in that pool, had no idea until after she spent days filming with them. I don't even have a joke for that. That's just gross. Did you know there are actors who haven't played movies? Which of these actors has not played a horror monster? A. Horror.
Okay, that was in the last round. You see, this is why when I saw the video about this on Team 4-Star, I immediately paused it and I was like, no, I will watch it after I play it because I don't want to accidentally cheat.
Every single one. You know, in a movie. I don't.
Yep, skip. What was it? Crap, what did he say last time? Because I guess Shocker, and that was wrong. Right? It was wrong? Deadly Friend? Fuck.
Cemetery Man is actually an Italian film. Shout out to the people who remember the Dylan Dog movie.
Okay, that's... I am Dum Dum. I am Dum Dum, and I'm going to die.
Congratulations! You won!
Clearly I lost count.
You're now the Bad Quiz Survivor.
I'm a survivor.
You get to live.
Must
Can't wait
I?
to see you defend your title.
Ooh.
See you next year.
Alright, what secrets? I don't even know what secret I got last time. Was it like the lightning round or something? Let's go again. Let's go again. One more time. One more time.
You're finally awake. In that case, we can skip the introductions and get straight to the good stuff.
Yes, yes. Going back to books, because we've already established that I'm not good with the music.
Which of these authors did Stephen King overtake in his latest achievement? A. John Grisham. B. Ian Fleming. C. Nicholas Sparks. Or D.
See, what was it? Like, adapted. Most adapted. I'm gonna say Fleming because Ian Fleming wrote the James Bond series. Damn it.
Shakespeare's got enough under his belt.
I didn't realize Agatha Christie was adapted that many times.
He's actually the most adapted author in general, by the way, if we're not just talking about book authors. Well, kidnapping you, huh? Penny Dreadfuls were very popular, cheap. They
Yep.
featured entertaining, sensationalist stories that, of course, typically cost just a single penny. However, they had some other names as well, and I am about to list 3 real ones and 1 fake. Which of these is not a name used for Penny Dreadfuls? A. Penny Ratbags. B. Penny Horribles. C. Penny Bloods. Or D. Penny Awfuls.
I'm gonna say Bloods because I could see rat bags being used by like people that hate them and think poorly of them.
It's clicked or something. There's no way you actually got that wrong, right?
Was it rat bag?
Penny Ratbag was not, sadly, another name for Penny Dreadfuls.
God damn it!
But fun fact, ratbag is a real Victorian insult that refers to a person with eccentric,
See?
unpleasant, and
So
disagreeable
that makes
ways.
logical sense why I would think that.
It's also just a fun word to say. Let's bring ratbag back. Boy, my father-in-law is a real ratbag.
Rat bag.
Just kidding. I'm not married, but I am looking.
Oh, you are?
The Haunting of Hill House is a show on Netflix, but also, as it turns out, a book.
Mm-hmm.
Written by Shirley Jackson and published in 1959, the story was inspired by what?
Oh dear.
A. An abandoned mansion near her hometown. B. A wealthy family who all died mysterious deaths. C. Psychic researchers studying a haunted house. Or D. Her own experiences inside her large family home.
Part of me wants to do C, but I think D is most likely. Fuck!
I'm also not disappointed. I'm just judging you.
Judge me. Judge me, for I have brought shame.
The book features a group of supernatural researchers and psychics renting a haunted house to study.
Of course.
Also, as part of her writing process, she sketched out the floor plans of the house and drew the exterior.
I like that style.
She also claimed when she showed a California house she used as reference to her mother, she said her own great-great-grandfather was the architect. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, looks like you don't have enough points to win this room. Guess I gotta kill you.
Kill me!
But it is a little early in the game for you.
Come on, let me experience one of these deaths.
I just didn't expect you to be this stupid. You know what? I'm a nice guy who still has a half-hour slot to fill. I'm gonna give you one last chance to save your skin.
Okie dokie.
Time for a bonus round. If you get this question right, you'll be rewarded the points you need to save your life.
Okay.
What is my name?
Really? This one again? Quiz batter.
Correct. Congratulations, you live. Oh no. You may remember that The Vampire by John Polidori predates Bram Stoker's Dracula by nearly a century.
Mm-hmm.
But John ain't the only one who beat old Abraham to the punch. Yeah, Bram is short for Abraham.
Did not know that.
Which of these stories predates Dracula? A. Manor by Carl Heinrich Ulrichs. B. The Good Lady Duquesne by Mary Elizabeth Braddon. C. Carmilla by Sheridan Le Fanu. Or D. All of the above.
Okay, so so I absolutely know Carmilla predates Dracula. Excuse me. But I don't know about Manor or the Good Lady Duquesne. So, because I don't know either of them, I'm not going to say all of the above, but I will say Carmilla. Mother fucking shit.
All 3 of these stories predate Dracula, and this is far from a comprehensive list.
I bring shame to myself.
Stoker didn't bring his own creative flair to the vampire tale, but he was far from the first to do it.
I think my favorite adaptation of Carmilla is The Vampire Lovers, which is from 1977. It's very nice.
Which just goes to show you, you don't have to be the first, you just gotta be the best at securing a movie deal.
Nosferatu.
H.P. Lovecraft's work is so influential, there's an entire genre of horror inspired by it. Truly, his Cthulhu mythos is almost as horrific as his writings on race. Much less highly recommended on average.
Oh, I think I know this.
A. Astounding stories. B. Weird tales. C.
Weird? Sorry if skipping ahead is not fun for you guys. I just, for some of them, I'm like, yes, give it to me.
Weird Tales magazine published the Call of Cthulhu along with many other horror stories. It was founded in 1922 and still exists to this day. Isn't that nice?
That's cool.
Oh, so sad.
Motherfucker.
You've fallen just short of winning. Ooh, that's a pretty nasty paper cut.
Cool. One more time. I just want to do it one more time.
So sad.
Oh, no, not that. Just.
You're fine. You're. In that case, we can skip the pick your first.
Why contest? Not written. Yeah, we said Elizabeth.
The book features a group of supernatural researchers and psychics renting a haunted house to study. Also, as part of her writing process, she also claimed when she showed a oh, wow, kind of ruins the drama.
Well, at least I now have a better idea of how many questions are in this game.
Oh, you know what? If you win this round, who wrote it? Was it A?
Polidori.
John? You didn't win the contest either. Percy, typical. Ladies, HP Lovecraft's work is so influential.
Weird Tales. Alright. I'm hesitant to try folklore again. You know what? Folklore. Just because it's so hard. Popularized many things.
But not many people know why sticking
I do!
combating vampires.
It wasn't to just like pierce the heart. It was like you were supposed to drive a stake through their heart, in their coffin, in the ground. It would pin them so they couldn't come out at night.
Which of the following is the truth?
See, I have to do this now so y'all know that I know this stuff.
A. The original stake material was specifically holly, a wood considered holy in many cultures. B. It was meant to pin their body to their coffins in case they were to revive and escape.
See?
Originally, stabbing it in the heart with anything was acceptable. Or D. It was an invention of Bram Stoker with no folkloric origin. That's correct. People were afraid of corpses getting out of coffins, and the solution was simple. Hammer them in so they stay there.
I mean, why not?
Pretty practical, I say.
Yes, that.
That's one correct question down, but let's see how well you do this round. Here there be monsters, and they have more trivia questions. Latachusa is a shape-shifting, also known
Alright,
as
so we did go through that, so you just scream at it and call it bit.
Get the fuck out of here, you shitfuck.
Very good.
Just providing consent, because that's correct. Latachusa is sometimes known, but it seems her most lightning round. Fearsome critters are tall tales.
We also went through this.
A speaking bobcat that
Yes.
the gourd,
No.
that was an alien axe handle hound.
Yep.
Glaucus, a creature that resembles a lion, bear, or boar.
I can't remember.
Hide, a creature that
Yep.
buckdog, a coyote with sharp thorned antlers that cries like a baby.
I can't remember.
Squawk, a creature that the skin slit, a slimy creature that's fur-bearing trout, a hoop snake. Wow, how many of those I didn't make up, huh?
Yeah. that's what really trips you up.
Let's tally up your points real quick. You know you're stupid made-up animals. You get a point.
Just one.
Literally can't lose this round.
Yeah.
Neve is a Gaelic creature, so tell
Right, so I wanted to say it was a bear, but it's not.
a giant
It was a snake. That was it.
correct. Despite its name having some relationship with the
Jiangxi, I know Jiangxi.
it was often believed to have been the result of improper burial, but if you ran into one, it had a few weaknesses. Only 3 of these weaknesses are from folklore. One of them is made up. I need you to click only on the correct one.
So I actually do not remember the weaknesses of the Jiangshi.
Is it A, the cock, B, a prick, C, some wood, D, my seed?
Really? I'm assuming by cock they mean rooster, so I'm gonna go with that. Oop. What'd I do? I accidentally double clicked. The rooster's crow scares it away. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's save here. And
Correct. A rooster's crow scares it away.
okay, so this game is a little buggy.
Correct. Is it A, the cock? Correct. A rooster's crow scares it away.
Apparently I had to click back a few times. What the? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do quit. We're gonna reopen the game. We're gonna load. We're gonna see if we can get... Oh, motherfucker.
Correct. Is it A, the correct? Correct. Is it only 3 of these weaknesses? It was often apparently it's what a dead snake becomes if the judge.
Alright, so now we're gonna try it from here. Actually, first let's see if we can do it like this. Okay. Let's try it again. I'll take it. Masturbation.
While I'm sure some copper love to jerk it, they're not particularly known for that. But the little anus ball thing is totally right. It's called a sheet. That's another room down. 1 more to go.
I'm kind of sad I didn't get to see the follow-up to the Jiangshi, but we just needed to get past that.
You guessed, didn't you? Don't lie. And now, here we are. I'd say choose your... Just...
Okay, we already established it's Cemetery Man that he wasn't involved with.
As I'm sure you know, Cemetery Man, shout out to the people who... Great shot, don't get cocky, kid. Still 4 questions left.
Wrong genre.
Sam Raimi is known... One of the... There's A.
Plank of wood.
The original Raimi cam, in order to get the camera stable enough for the ambitious shot, involved 2 men running with a plank of wood. Now someone's gotta ask him how he was able to get so... Stephen King has had many adaptations of his story, so here's how to tell
Oh, yeah.
Christine,
Yes.
The Lost Boys,
No.
Prince of Darkness,
No.
Cujo,
Yes.
Poltergeist,
No.
The Running Man,
Yes.
The Lawnmower Man,
No. Fuck, I forgot. I did the same mistake! No. Yes.
Mercy,
Yes.
They Live,
No.
The Life of Chuck,
Yes.
and that's it. Well, you... Which surprises me, but you get the point.
Yeah, now it's gotten kind of dull because it's just the same questions again.
Can you survive the 3rd act?
Maybe.
Texas. You wanna know
Yep.
one fact about... Which of these facts about Texas Chainsaw is real? Yeah,
We established that it was the marijuana.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah!
Breaking horror film
Oh god, I remember watching this.
Ernest P. Worrell.
Those trolls were so scary. I'm sure it doesn't hold up, but I remember as a kid being very terrified.
In this spine-chilling flick, trolls are turning children into little wooden sculptures, and only Ernest can save them. What is the name of the demon troll Ernest must defeat in the film?
I really hope this jogs my memory.
A. Trogor, B. Trogdor, C. Tyror, or D. Trantor?
Alright, it's obviously not Trogdor. If you know, you know. I'm gonna say Trantor.
That's correct.
Yay!
Trantor is the name of the demon troll sealed away by Ernest's ancestor, who he unwittingly and hilariously sets free.
And the only things that can defeat it are, let's see, what was the prophecy? It was like it could be stopped by someone with the heart of a child and a mother's love, which includes milk. But because of his idiocy, he thinks it's supposed to be Miak, which I never actually found out was.
However, the day is saved when Ernest will defeat Trantor.
Told ya.
We used to make real movies.
We did.
Well, you got all those right. Impressive. Let's go back to the main stage and see if you squeaked out a win. What's your favorite cinematic universe? That's right.
Right.
Which is, as we all know, same as Witcher A, Dracula.
We already established it was Untold.
And although people involved in the movie out, must have heard but that'll come out any day now, and it's gonna change the hierarchy of power in the Dark Universe. Well, would you look at that? A perfect score. You dirty little horror slut.
Why, thank you for noticing.
Congratulations! You won! You're now the Bad Quiz Survivor. Great job. You get to live. Can't wait to see you defend your title. See you next year.
Wow, I actually did get it all. And again, it says secrets. What secrets? What did I find? I really want to know. Well, with that done, I really don't have anything else. Let me just get back to my room. Wait, why am I all the way up here? What happened? What occurred? Come on, click me. Oh my goodness. I said unlock. Unlock so I can fix this. People don't want to be staring at this part of my face all day. And let's see. Shrinky dinky. Go away. So much scuff. I apologize. I can do better than this. I know I can do better than this. I'm better than this. No, I'm not. Okay. Well, I should turn that off so the music.
Can't wait to see you defend your title.
Yes.
See you next year.
Keep forgetting it does that. Well, this has been fun. I enjoyed hanging out with y'all. I hope I made a good closer to your Halloween. As I've said before, I think aiming for Fridays is going to work best for streaming, although I know I've got some like heavy competition for your attention. Even though I got like a really good crowd last Saturday, I don't want to be rushing the things that I do every Saturday because it involves other people, and I don't want to ditch them last minute because they deserve more attention. You guys deserve attention too, and that's why I'm trying to stick to Friday, which is when I have guaranteed time to myself to do this, to chat with you, to have fun. Now I gotta start thinking of things to do next week. If you guys have any ideas for things you'd like to see or discuss or have me read or just whatever, drop a comment, put a post in my community, get a poll going. Yeah, maybe I'll put up a poll and we can decide together what kind of things we want more from me. So again, happy Halloween. I hope you enjoy your chocolate and other treats. I hope you enjoy your horror movies. I hope you just have fun. You stay safe. Yeah. All right, my darlings. Until next time. Bye-bye.